What's up, baby dolls? Special update on HEX Karim, who is one of the poster boys of staking, one of the largest holders of HEX. So he has finished raising his money that was recently added on top of the previous raise. So what I'm doing here is just covering everything and just to show you that he has done the raise here. So just to give you a quick update, of course, HEX Karim, friends, he got detained in the Caribbean. Unfortunately, his unfortunate incident, he had gun ammo in a bag, hiding it for a friend or hiding it or whatever it was. Okay, just they found gun ammo in a bag and then just basically spiraled from there. And obviously, there's controversy in the HEX community because his portfolio showed $40 million at the top, near HEX's top in the HEX movie, but they were all staked. He could not exit. A lot of it is like it was basically 90% of his stack was all staked. And then obviously there's more controversy because the last times people saw him, he was basically partying all the time in Vegas and whatever. And yeah, it's basically come out and Allin has basically hosted him and money was raised for him. I forgot exactly how much it was, what, 20, 30, 40K, whatever it was. So money was raised, but then the lawyer comes back and the judge comes back and basically tells him that he needs to raise more money because it costs money to be able to do a virtual court and be able to leave the country. And unfortunately, someone has to basically sign up their assets and they're scared that it will leave, etc. So it does get messy, man. But yeah, just as here he is on the bottom right, HEX Karim as well. And yeah, there's a lot of controversy with the community because they're seeing this and they're thinking, wow, man, this is one of those scams where kind of like they're just asking for more and more and more. I know that, friends. I know it's very controversial, right? So I don't have an opinion. I'm just showing you what's been going on here. Now, there are good Samaritans out here who, despite the HEX price being down 99% and everything basically going to the way of hell, all right, despite all that, there are good Samaritans who have appeared and they've come out and they've donated. That's why I mean to update you because I was initially posting about it. Somebody sent basically 9 Ethereum, sent him the whole stack, okay? So that's why I have all these green ticks here. There's a big fat arrow, so it was on Allin's show. Successfully filled, right? So somebody sent him 9 Ethereum on the stream. It was like $21,000. So yeah, I mean, bless the heart of the good friend who actually did that. Now I know, friends, man, I'm just reporting here for you, friends. Remember, I've got a fluffy microphone. I'm just telling you, hey, what's the weather like? That's it. Just telling you what the weather is. Don't shoot the messenger. So there is 98% community backlash. There is literally 98%. And that is, yeah, that's pretty much it. So 98% of people, there's even a general person in the comment section. Sorry, bro, I forgot your username, but he shared that he's got a stepmother. She robbed the family of a $41 million inheritance. So he basically gets nothing and he has to pick himself up by the bootstraps. Man, when I read that post, man, I was like, 41 million, not 4.1 million? My gosh, 41 million, that's a big number, right? So it's just showing you that a lot of people have been through tough times and yeah, it feels like it's sucking blood out of the bone. There's nothing left. But I want to show you that it is good news, man. There's people still around here who still believe. And that's why I emphasize here, PulseChain community continues to defy all odds and give when there is very little hope left. I have the logos here. Obviously, there's like the tag here, Free Karim. And looking at the HEX price chart, friends, it's disgusting with how much it's gone down. Now, this is obviously the PHEX price chart, but we all know. That's why I think that's funny, man. A lot of people got really upset that I have on my watch list, I have combined HEX. They got really upset and they thought that the fact that I have combined HEX, a lot of people will say, oh, let it go, HEX to 0, let it go, bro. Okay, say it's fine. The reason why I have that is it gives you an idea of where everything is at. I want to see the number. And it doesn't matter what the number is. It's all bad, right? So combined HEX is about half a penny. All right, so it's down 99%. I want to see that number. I want to see those levels. I want to see what people have with the both combined number. Because not just I want to know. I know the market knows these prices. I know it's actually one market cap. Pretty much that split. Now, it might evolve over time, maybe, but looking at these product market fits in these communities, you generally get to see that levels will probably get respected when you're looking at both of them, all right, which might come to play later on. But for now, the price is obviously very, very, very low. It's literally down 99%. it needs, I mean, like, looks like it needs a miracle to save. Just to let you know, the liquidity is very, very thin. So everyone's just saying, like, like I said, friends, I've made videos out here and many, many posts to tell you that, man, there are 100 people in a house and we're all having a party. If 5 leave, so 5 sell a coin or 5 leave the party, the price is down 90%. Okay? That's not made up. You can go test the liquidity yourself. If there's no buyers come in, 5 people sell, everything's down 90%. I'm not even joking. 80 to 90%. And now it's up to the 95 people in the community. Do they decide to add value by remaining a community and staying alive when the global liquidity index goes up, Bitcoin and Ethereum, things get better, whatever it is, the cycle continues? If they do stay, you basically have a forward-going momentum, a snowball, and everybody can win. All right, but it takes effort. It's like you need proof of work. You need people to really commit. You need people to stay. You need people not to abandon. Okay, you can't have people just posturing and scamming each other, right? But yes, in a nutshell, those 5 people, they can literally exit. So if the team abandons the team, if the community abandons after this happens, those 5 people look like geniuses, don't they? Because they basically just sell it down all the way and they leave. However, if you grow more people, so there's 100 people, right? Now 5 have left. Now you have 95 people. If you add 100 people, based off Metcalfe's law, your price goes up 4x. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing, isn't it? You got 4x. So you get to see the power of remaining and adoption and what happens if you just don't quit. Okay, so that's using this. This is why I'm not saying anybody donate or whatever with HEX Karim, but it is a nice signal that the community is still around here. Okay, it is nice, fans. I know it's controversial. There's always these people throwing out hatred on one end, but everyone's right, man. So I'll just show you some of the comments out here. It gets very, very, very controversial, right? This is obviously sarcasm. PulseChain John, a bit of 4D chess going on here, right? JC, once again, still doesn't reply reads my messages, learns them, and then like straight 24 hours later, in one ear, out the other, straight thing, right? If Matt is helping him, you know it's a scam. No, not necessarily, sir. You can't just say if Matt is helping him, it's a scam. You don't necessarily know that, man. He's providing a platform, okay? He's providing a platform out here. Like, what do you want everyone to do? Shut their mouths? That's basically put down the megaphone. All you have in crypto is a megaphone, by the way. Okay, so DJ Pibu, having fun. DJ Paulie, why send Ethereum when it's plummeting? Also funny. I told Karen earlier I was willing to donate if on a cardboard sign he held up stating, I'm an adult male asking for handouts, and took his picture on a street corner. I guess he wasn't willing to work for my donation. As you can see, friends, a lot of the comments are like this. They are pretty much like, this is not just like, one isolated incident. It's like 99% are like this. And even in multiple posts, right, everyone has a point, right? Now I'm really wondering, so HEX Jam HEX, now I'm really wondering if this community has too many dumbasses or too many generous Samaritans. I like to think of the latter. Anyhow, good for him, but calm as a bitch. So, man, you can see it like that, man. I know. It is like that. That's why I'm not saying right or wrong, but hey, thank you, Uni, at least for helping out a friend. So I'm not saying what they're doing is right or wrong. Just you gotta think of this, friends. It's happening whether we like it or not. It is, okay? So everyone is just, they basically run down based off all the altcoins and all the other indexes and everything out here. It has now taken, officially confirmed, the longest bear market, the worst performing of all time. Everything's screwed, but not screwed forever, man. Just chill out. It's just, I keep thinking back, friends, to my Ethereum third cycle curse videos. Like, I knew, go back and watch my videos. I said, friends, I know Ethereum's going to screw us. I know they are. I just don't know when. And if you go back and watch my videos, I specifically said, friends, whenever I make these big prophecies and I can really feel them in my guts, okay? I don't have a peanut brain. When I can really channel in and feel them, I think I'm naive. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. The curse is going to happen much later. But first there's going to be a great thing. I always say that. But I've learned, actually, whenever I think I can feel a curse, it's much closer than we think. Every time. When I can see, oh, big bad things coming, it's much closer than we think. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, Somi, you've now got Ethereum third cycle curse. Instead of cucking us later, it's cucking us right now. everybody in crypto, right? You have Vitalik bragging about being triple vaxxed, looking very real bad. Now he's got a girlfriend, no more semen retention strategy, just semen explosion out here, right? So you have all these things working against us. Ethereum community cannibalizing each other. Oh, bankless. Jeez, right? Bringing on the enemy, Solana, which is their enemy, right? Not our enemy, but you get the point, right? Competition. So where does that leave us? Well, you probably want to know what's one of my other prophecies in case we don't get too naive. And I'll just be honest. I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. Banning self-custody. Okay, I'm not going to back down. I'm just telling you. I really, really, really hope this comes a way, way, way into the future. It's just, okay, I'm just banning self-custody. That's one of my dark prophecies, okay? Where they crash Bitcoin from the ETF, and in the midst of that depression, they bring out the retailers, the normies, who lost money, because they don't know Bitcoin can drop 50% and just stay there and give you the middle finger. Even though the chart says that 50,000 times, they still refuse to believe it happens because they think this time is different. Those people can protest against us. So first, they come in to try and make money. Then they are our biggest enemy. They turn everybody against crypto, and then they help the government basically kick us in the nuts, which is through that self-custody ban, because now they have the numbers here. Remember, friends, from Metcalfe's law, if there are, like, think about the earliest 50 million people in crypto. They're killing it right now. But what if the next 1 billion coming in, what if they don't make money? Think about it. If they don't make money, you now have 50 million people who got in early, who fluked it, literally fluked it. So the earliest 50 million people make money. The next 1 billion lose, right? Wasting their time, losing to inflation. Inflation is like French, like, the economic numbers of the government is just a load of shit, okay? It's not 3% or whatever. It's literally like 25%. Food, everything's just, we're getting all destroyed. Purchasing power destroyed. It's the most disgusting thing ever. Okay, we get that. Well, now you got to think, right? If 1 billion people are getting crushed, they are now voters against the earliest 50 million. And even though you're part of that billion, because you know, hey, man, there's still more people to come after that. Yeah, man. Sometimes their voices are just going to be loud. So I really, really, really hope my prophecy there that I'm channeling, that I can see, because you can see, man, I can say I presented all the information here to you. It's like it lines up so perfectly, right? I hope this is like really next cycle stuff. I really don't want it to be next to us. Otherwise, we have to deal with, like, you know, this HEX Karim stuff appearing, and that might be like the start of it. There might be more, right? Shout out to Ovidian HEX. Look at this lovely message. Amazing community, PulseChain community, right? I never once asked for help, but there were times in the bear cycle I nearly cracked. Proud I held my own. I'm still pushing forward, fighting wolves at the door, friends. So that's the thing. And also, look at this comment from jynotaur. When people are giving at 99% down, that's a sign of a strong community. I'm almost in tears about the goodness of people. Yeah, man. That's why friends, I can confirm to you. I can actually confirm. I have my green candle out here. Right here, okay? I have it right here. Like, I am confirming to you, that's a curse lifted. All right? That is a curse lifted. And I never lit it before because I was like, oh, you know deep down that curse isn't lifted before. But now, the curse is lifted. The other communities aren't doing this, friends. Ethereum guys are inviting Solana competitors and to come and just shit all over their name. Like, Vince, that is literally, I'm not joking, that is literally like if Matty Allin at the HEX conference, he invited maybe like Eric Wall and then another HEX hater and then another HEX hater, like 3 guys just to come out and say, ha ha, you all got scammed, you're all losers, Richard's fat. And we're like, yeah, we knew that. But you all got scammed. It's all gone to zero. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, Ethereum Foundation just dumped 100 million ETH. You know, ETH BTC is down after 8 years, right? You know, Vitalik's got a girlfriend, right? You know all that is happening, yeah. You know Ethereum's third cycle curse, right? You know, if I'm just going down and down the list, right? You know the layer 2s on Ethereum are exponentially bigger grifts than Richard could ever make, right? Because, friends, who hurts you the most? It's people closest to you, right? All these layer 2s, you know, Vitalik's basically been feeding them. They're like, yeah, layer 2s, governance. Now, we're spiritually and financially bonded to Ethereum. We don't want them to go down. I'm just telling you, there's hypocrisy everywhere you look. And then, by the way, oh yeah, your layer 2s that you hate PulseChain on, you're down 85% as well. Who's winning? Or your freaking insider VC. So just, it's the same game, okay? It's just we have a community, you don't, okay? So you put all these together and you get to see a clear picture, friends. So I think everybody deserves an applause for basically bailing out Karim. Their loans, by the way, just to let you know, their loans, I guess, is going to pay it back. Now he can go back to New Orleans. Now he can work. I think he mentioned that in that stream with Maddie. He mentioned like he's going to go back to working. He's going to pay back everybody, send them back the money, and then yeah, he has to go from there. He still has the long-term stakes, right? So think about this, man. If you had 40 million at the top, like he could always, his stakes eventually going to end. But hopefully the corrupt SEC is like, you know, we dusted them off by that point, and Richard's, I guess, streaming again, and things are in a better picture. But for now, I think the curses are lifted. It's just, you get to see other parts of crypto. Your curse has just started, and I don't want to be anywhere near those. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.